Hi guys, this is Brett from craddybrain.co.uk. Today I'm just going to showcase you what you get inside the ViewSonic Lightstream PJD7 series DLP projector. Now for the most part you have a small remote control that comes with the box, and obviously I'm going to show you what the projector looks like in just a moment. But this is what you get on the actual remote side of things. It's quite a small remote, but you do have nice rubberized kind of remote control buttons, and you do actually get the batteries included with this as well, so you don't have to kind of dig out some other batteries, and it just gives you all the relevant options that you can use to obviously select the functions on the projector itself. Obviously I haven't actually tested this yet, but from initial impressions the remote's pretty light. I'm not sure if the actual remote has any backlit lights, but it doesn't look like it. But the actual feel of the buttons feels reasonable. Everything's well spaced apart, but obviously proof is going to be in the pudding in terms of obviously this remote. But it's quite small and compact, and obviously your finger fits in nicely at the top there. You also get a bag strap because it does come with this protective bag. Let's just see if I can move that up slightly so you can get a better look at that. And it's just like a kind of almost like a laptop bag really. You basically put the projector in here. You've got your kind of protective strap that goes over the top. That's just to make sure that obviously the projector doesn't come out, obviously if it gets turned upside down. You've also got a side or a front pouch I should say, and that's where you can put all your accessories that come with it, for example the quick start guide, the cables, the power cables and that sort of thing. So that's nice that you actually get that. It's obviously got its own strap or handle I should say here at the top. You just focus in there. So it's got its own strap at the top, or you've got that optional kind of shoulder strap as well that you can add to it. So it's nice for a portability point of view, so obviously for transporting it from A to B. You also get your user guide and installation software on this disc. You do get a quick start guide. That's just really showcasing you some of the features that you get with the actual projector, and obviously what all of the ports kind of are. But in some ways though it kind of shows what the ports are, but it doesn't give a very detailed description. For example, number 4 is obviously you've got this screw system at the base. I think that's so you can elevate the projector, but it doesn't really go into much detail is what I'm trying to say. So a lot of it you will have to consult that manual that's on that disc. You also get a European power plug in the box, as well as a UK mains power plug. Obviously I'm not sure if this contents will remain exactly the same, because obviously I am using a review sample. You also get a D-sub or stroke of, I should say, VGA cable that comes with the projector as well. So that's essentially some of the accessories that come with this DLP projector. I'm just going to show you now, or switch over to the projector itself so you can get a better look at what that looks like. Okay, so what you got in front of you now is the projector itself, and it feels reasonably weighty but not that weighty, if that makes any sense. In other words, it's got some lightness about it, so it's good for transportation, but it's obviously not that kind of light, so it doesn't obviously have any substance when obviously you kind of press into it. So I would say the build quality is, is okay. The only thing I did notice in the box, you do get this kind of removable sleeve, and that is basically to hide or kind of disguise some of the cables that you can actually put at the back of the projector. I'll show you all the ports in a moment. So essentially this sleeve goes on and clips on at the back. Let's just have a quick look while we're around the back to show you what ports you've got. Now as you can see on the left hand side you've got a mini USB port, and to the side of that you've got audio. You've got an audio in 1, audio in 2, which is used for the mic, and then also an audio out. You've got a, it looks like a standard composite video connection as well here. To the side there you've got a computer in, you've got an RS232 serial port, you've also got a monitor out, and you've also got a HDMI and also a USB type A port to the right hand side. To the bottom you have a Kensington lock, and to the right you have your power cable, or where the kettle lead goes in to power the actual device. You've got your ViewSonic logo as well here. You've also got your screw holes here, that's for that protective, or that kind of cable tidying shield that can go on the back. Now, according to the actual top of the actual device, it does state that it has got 2 HDMI ports, so it'll be interesting to find out where that other port is. Obviously at the moment I can only see one of those HDMIs. I'm assuming it may be on the side or the front, so we'll have a look at that in a moment. Directly at the top of the DLP projector you've got your manual controls, so I can choose my menu, my source, obviously my colour options and that sort of thing. To the right you've obviously got some of its feature list. This is a full HD projector. It's able to project up to about a 60-inch image from around about roughly 5 feet away, so obviously it's got a short throw projection system. You've also got directly underneath the actual projector, you've got a series of mounting screws, so you obviously can mount this to a ceiling, and I think this will be something that you can unscrew to obviously allow it to adjust its kind of position when it's sat flat on the desk. So that's at the back and the front, or sorry, the top. You've also got your main focus controls here, so obviously you've got manual focus there. It also looks like you've got a cover to the side here, and it looks like there's a screw hole there. So I'm assuming this is for some optional device. It's got a wireless symbol there, and I think you can get hold of an optional wireless kind of remote kit for this. I'm just going to basically get that screw out and then have a look at what's underneath the cover, so I'll be back in just a tick. Now I've actually taken the screw out now, and underneath this cover is actually where the missing HDMI port is. Now the only thing I can assume why it's at the front is you can plug in like possibly this optional wireless adapter in here, and then you can put the cover back on, and by the looks of it this part can actually come off, so that's probably where you can perhaps route your cabling from, in other words to power the device. So there we go guys, that's a quick look at the ViewSonic Lightstream PJD7 series DLP projector. I'd just like to say thanks for watching guys, and stay tuned for more reviews, news and features from crowdedbrain.co.uk. Thank you.